toe to leather, and off we go on EA Sports. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And he returns this to the 22. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Coleman now. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On first down, Coleman. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now they hand off to Coleman. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Coleman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. The defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case,
and this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Kenneth Farley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Jones has it.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. First down as they bring him down at the 23. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A give to Henry. Dancing away at the 35. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. And we were down in the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Tannehill. Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after one on EA Sports. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll run for it with Henry. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Running left, it's Henry. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Henry. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Henry again. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And Not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Wilson finding Crowder there. First down, New York. On first down, Wilson drops it off for Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. He'll air this one out for Mims. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims, 58 yards. And the Jets are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Tannehill's throw here complete to Batson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On second and very short, Tannehill. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. He's got a man. It's Perkser, the tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Play. Looking deep for Julio. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Gets by him at the 25, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 90 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Derrick Henry. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The handoff, running left, Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry from a yard away bowling his way in. And the Titans have taken the lead. Well, hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. He'll let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. To throw is Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's got room. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Henry. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Henry running right. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a two-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start to... Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Bud Dupree, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Pressure, and they got to him again. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Jeffrey Simmons. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Rolling to his right. Uncorks one for Davis. And got his man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 67 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Wilson's throw complete there to Berrios. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later.
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Play action. It's Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. Pass caught by Crowder. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
One last shot for Wilson. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.